That sound, to me, is one of the most peaceful sounds that you could ever have. It's a little bit of water trickling.
I always enjoy just in the morning having coffee. You can sit on our porch and just watch our fish swim around. That is the reward for me, to be able to enjoy the ambiance of the pond, the water noise. It adds a little oasis to the backyard.
So how did you get into this? Like what drew your interest into this aspect?
I bought a house with a pond, and the rest is history. I needed some resources to start learning how to take care of this pond. I accidentally killed a few fish in learning how to take care of my pond, and I told myself never again. Me and my partner just was like, holy cow, this is what we want. And we started asking every different person that had a pond what you do different, and this is the design I came up with.
How much maintenance does it take? How much work do you give it?
You know what? This particular pond I designed so I did not have to do any maintenance. I have an automatic drum filter where it automatically filters the water and flushes it out. The only thing I really have to do is clean out the skimmers, which is pulls like the leaves and the stuff off the top of the water. You got to test the water daily with koi fish. You got to make sure the water is in good health, and if there's any ammonia or different things like that, you got to pull it out. So I do not have to do as much work as maybe some other pond designs that have filters and pads where you have to wash daily.
When did you finish it?
2 weeks ago. It's still not done if you look real close. We filled the pond last year in September and put the fish in, but none of the finish work was done. The tile, the caps, the deck, all that stuff. So that's been added. But we started August 2 years ago. I wanted more of a clean, contemporary fill, so we did the tile and the edges.
And is it a cinder block pond all the way around? Is that how you did that?
Yes, there is a footing around, and then I put cinder block up, and it's tapered at the bottom, and there's big drains that suck the water in, and then it goes back into the filtration. And then
bottom drain style, basically.
And there's aeration there, and then there's a rubber liner that covers all of it. But my first advice is get your budget and then times it by double or triple, because
double or triple.
It will always go up.
What inspired us is Gil and I fly fish all the time. We fly fish as often as we can on rivers. And the sound of the river is just so peaceful and so lovely. And so what I wanted was to recreate that in our backyard. What we got was a beautiful mountain stream simulation so that we could hear that noise.
What's it like to maintain the thing? How much work does it take every year?
As far as maintenance, in the springtime, we gather up the fish. We have to net the fish and put them into a big tub. Then we empty the water out with a sump pump. Empty it out onto the lawn. Of course, it's got a lot of great nutrients of nitrogen in the water, so it's great for the lawn. And then we take a power washer and take a lot of the junk off the sides of the pond and power wash it down. And refill the pond with water, put dechlorinator in it, and once that's all done, let it aerate for a bit, and put the fish back in, and the fish are happy. My wife gets into the pond, as she calls it, pond diving. She goes in, wades into the pond, and cleans stuff off the bottom and off the top of the pond.
The fish themselves, do they live off of the nutrients in the water? What do they do?
They will actually eat off the pond. Having goldfish versus koi is idiot-proof and bulletproof because they really don't take a lot of care for the fish. We do feed them from time to time to see them come up to eat off the top of the pond.
Tell me about the plants in the pond. Are those lilies, it looks like? What are your favorites that are in there?
I have water lilies that are gorgeous. They will come back every year. What I can do is cut them back in the fall and put the pots way down at the deepest part of the pond, and they'll overwinter beautifully. The fish overwinter beautifully. We do heat the pond a little bit to keep a hole in the ice so that the gases can escape that the fish cause, and they get enough oxygen.
What's your favorite thing about having this feature in your yard?
I think the favorite thing about having the pond in the backyard is the sound of the water. It's a calming sound. It's nice to sit out by the pond here on the bench and enjoy a glass of wine and just listen to the water and watch the fish.